And welcome back to the Morning Blend with our continuing series, All That Sparkles with Kesslers Diamonds. Well, it's not just diamonds that sparkle. Giving back comes with its own sparkly satisfaction. Richard Kessler has been on the show before to discuss his special connection to the organization ABCD, which stands for After Breast Cancer Diagnosis.
Today we have Ellen Friebert Schupper, the Executive Director of ABCD, along with Dr. Judy Tjoe, an accomplished breast oncology surgeon at Aurora Sinai Medical Center. Welcome to the Blend, ladies.
Thank you very much for having us.
Guys. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Tjoe, let's start with you. Why don't you tell us how you got connected with ABCD and what it means to you?
Sure, thanks. So we all know, if not actually love, someone who's actually been diagnosed with cancer, and we try our best to be there and support them in every way we can. But unless we've actually been through cancer treatments ourselves, we don't honestly know what it's like to really make those tough decisions and to actually go through treatment. And even though I operate on patients every day for breast cancer, and as a researcher I know the data, I still don't really truly understand what it's like to have to make that tough decision of whether to keep my breast or not keep my breast, even though I know that the outcomes are supposed to be equivalent, or to accept that recommendation for chemotherapy even though there might be only a 10 to 20% benefit, or to know what it feels like to have my skin peel from the radiation. So I am really grateful that my patients have access to the ABCD mentors, because they certainly do. And it's always a privilege to be part of their training and education every year when they decide to become a mentor themselves.
That's pretty cool. You get to see kind of that full circle then, you know. I think it's neat that there's this connection between the supportive part of it and the emotional connection, not just the medical.
That's right.
How often do you guys see referrals from doctors for patients?
Quite often. I mean, we are so the referrals between healthcare physicians and clinicians and ABCD is one of, if not the most important sources of awareness and service and increases our service delivery, because we have this connection with medical professionals such as Dr. Tjoe and so many others in the southeastern Wisconsin corridor, as well as actually around the country.
Yeah, such a difficult time for women.
Exactly, difficult time. And like you said, thankfully you don't know what it's like to go through that, but it might really help somebody to talk to somebody, hey, this is what you can expect, and here's what I did, and you know, my experience was this. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So let's talk about early detection, because
it's important.
We all need to be careful.
Absolutely.
So until we actually find a cure or a treatment to actually prevent breast cancer, I think there are certain things that we as women can do to help at least diagnose it at an early stage. So until those times when we have a cure, I think some of our greatest screening detection techniques of screening mammography, to have your primary care physician do clinical breast examinations, and just breast self-awareness, knowing what your breast should feel like and when something's really different, are probably the best ways to treat or actually diagnose cancer at an early stage. Because tumor biology is very important when it comes to determining a woman's prognosis or a man's prognosis after cancer treatment, but certainly catching it at a smaller size, or whether the lymph nodes are involved, make a huge impact on the stage at which a patient is diagnosed, and therefore the overall survival. Bottom line is, the earlier we detect it, the more treatment options we can offer.
Absolutely. And it's interesting. I mean, several of my friends have been diagnosed. All of them ended up finding the tumor on their own. So even just self-exams, different things like that. I mean, so important to have the conversations, to be aware, to have, you know, the resources. And so when someone is diagnosed and they come to you, these services are free at ABCD.
They're 100% free. We help anyone who calls us. I mean, one of the things that we say is, yes, we can help you. Yes, we understand, because we've been doing this now for almost 20 years. And we have over 275 mentors representing almost every type of breast cancer diagnosis, ranging in age from 28 to 30, or excuse me, 28 to 90.
Wow.
And we know that we can match people based on not just their diagnosis, not just their treatment plan, but also where they are in life.
And we know that Richard is passionate about this. How did you guys get connected with him?
Well, he actually connected to Melody Wilson Oldenburg, who was our founder back in 2003, and they've had this partnership. They created this partnership, and we continue it today. So, I mean, his clients are women. You know, we predominantly treat women, so it's just this perfect and really special relationship that we have with him.
So what he's done then is create a pendant. It's a survivor's pendant.
Correct.
It's a beautiful token, I think.
It
I mean,
is.
these are
They're
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
So they're all gold. It's white gold, rose gold, gold, yellow gold. 100% of the net proceeds then go to
Correct.
ABCD.
Correct. Correct, and there's also a sterling silver as well. They're available all year round, and you can see them at KesslersDiamonds.com. And you can go into any of his stores in town for all of your listeners. And actually, I've been told that our Leaping Lady, who is the symbol of ABCD, has a more prominent position in some of his stores for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
So,
and like you said, are they for family members too, or are they really for that survivor?
well, they're really for the survivor. I mean, Dr. Tjoe and I aren't wearing them
Right.
because neither of us are survivors. But we know that when you see someone who's wearing that pendant, that was either maybe she bought it herself or it was given to her as a symbol and something really special
It is
to
special.
just signify, you know, what life change has happened to them. And by purchasing that pendant, it's also helps ABCD do what it is that we do and continue to provide our services for free.
I think it's incredible what you both do. So thank you. And I think the pendant is beautiful. What an honor to give that to someone. Kesslers Diamonds, 100% of those net proceeds go to ABCD. They're available all year round in stores. You can visit KesslersDiamonds.com. Here for October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you're going to see a lot more of it. ABCD after breast cancer diagnosis. Their toll-free number is 1-800-977-1780 or visit online at abcdbreastcancersupport.org. Again, it's free and it's confidential. Thanks so much for being here, ladies.
Thank you
so much.